And I want to welcome you to the circus.
Today, the committee is holding a disingenuous hearing under the guise of protecting National Park Service land.
We're 4 days, just 4 days away from a government shutdown.
Why are we here in the Natural Resources Committee talking about the migrant challenges we face, the asylum system being overwhelmed? I think a lot of folks at home are probably pretty confused. Why do we have Republicans suddenly urging more aggressive enforcement of our environmental laws? Welcome to the distraction. Now, 1 week ago, this hearing was supposed to be a markup, but something changed. As we got closer to that MAGA government shutdown, a distraction was needed.
Today's hearing is an excuse to distract American people from the fact that Republicans are pushing us into a government shutdown that doesn't need to happen.
This really is a publicity stunt. I mean, look at the posters in the room.
This is not about national parks. This is about their inability to govern.
That is why we are here.
Instead of talking about the fact that the House Republicans' Interior Appropriations Bill cuts National Park Service funding by nearly $500 million.
We're having a hearing with lots of posters.
And if my colleagues actually cared about the American people, they wouldn't be pulling this stunt and would instead get to work to keep our government funded and open, our most basic responsibility in Congress.
No proposed alternative. No solutions here. No ideas here. They're bringing a budget to the floor that's not going to pass.
That would cut $436 million from the National Park Service, a 13% cut from last year.
Cutting funding, not just to our national park services, but to our overall supportive services. And then they're going to shut the government down. I mean, it's truly outrageous.
This is not how you protect national parks.
If my GOP colleagues actually cared about the parks, they would increase funding for the Park Service. Instead, they've done the opposite and passed an appropriations bill that cuts Park Service's already underfunded budget by $500 million. If my GOP colleagues actually cared about our public lands, they would make a real effort to hold oil, gas, and mining companies accountable for the messes that they leave on our public lands.
This narrow, dysfunctional Republican majority
Is a farce, outrageous.
a series of unfortunate events.
Political stunt.
The circus.